Hello everyone, my name is Varun Shukla and I'm working on a predictive model for survivability and patient length of stay for breast cancer based on machine learning and aided by contrivance of missing data imputation methodologies. Breast cancer has become one of the extensive critical illness in women all around the world. It is just not an exclusive to women. There were 390 cases of breast cancer registered among men in the United States as well in 2010. Approximately quarter of a million cases of malignant breast cancer were registered in 2013 among women. Around 40,000 cases got converted into fatality. Considerable amount of time and research has gone into formulating effective techniques to curb down the lethality caused by this disease. As an outcome of that, there has been a substantial decrease in breast cancer mortality since 1990. An annual reduction of 3.2% and 2% of breast cancer deaths were witnessed among women below 50 and above 50 respectively. The primary concern associated with breast cancer is that it is diagnosed in the later stage of its onset, and by the time the dominant tumor is diagnosed, clinically palpable metastasis is already set in. The primary treatment for breast cancer to curb down this metastasis substantially includes hormone therapy and chemotherapy treatment. However, about 70% of the patients can survive without these treatments if the disease were predicted early. Unpredictability of stages and survivability of this disease is imminent for physicians to make educated decisions on potential alternate treatments can also suggest tailor-made treatments judiciously. Now, machine learning is not a novice field when it comes to cancer research, and for the past 2 decades, decision-based trees and artificial neural networks have been successfully influenced cancer survivability and detection. It is a field that permits a device to learn from previous scenarios by utilizing an assortment of predictive, statistical, and optimization functions, and enables to distinguish specific patterns from complicated data. Until 2006 itself, based on PubMed statistics, there were more than 1,600 scholarly articles that were published correlating the use of machine learning in cancer. However, all these articles dealt with implementation of machine learning in aiding detection of cancer and other malignancies. Moreover, machine learning methodologies are also being utilized in the categorization of genomic and proteomic assays malignancies, as well as detection and classification of tumorous cells. However, only since the last 5 years has machine learning been correlated with prediction of cancer. This model is intended to predict patient length of stay for a breast cancer patient, so that it can depict the criticality of illness in the patient and its physicians and prognosis, thereby reducing the cost of the bill for unnecessary medications. It is also aimed to help the hospital staff to evaluate the mortality of a breast cancer patient, so that the learned and judicial decision can be made with the patient's life ensuring early treatment. Research findings from this model are intended to be a study for further research in machine learning for the field of healthcare. Prognosis for breast cancer has always been aided by numerous machine learning models. However, the primary concern is the stability of the model. Stability of a model is directly related to the robustness of a model where parameters may vary. There is a need for stable model which can be understood and viewed by medical personnel not having in-depth knowledge of parametric variance in machine learning models. The primary objective of this research is to come up with such a model by comparing disparate algorithms and narrowing down on a single methodology which can handle changeable situations in breast cancer survivability. The research also entails exploring similar methodologies to predict the patient length of stay for breast cancer patients by testing them on multiple data sets. The process includes formulating a model based on a combination of algorithms which will depict the most accurate predicted values. The success of this objective depends on achieving more than 90% accuracy in the predicted values. It won't totally annihilate the utilization of clinical choices from doctors, however, it will enable them to settle on more precise choices on the patient's life. This technique will help significantly diminish clinical health and help the hospital facility staff in getting precise and opportune choices. Moreover, predicting the length of stay for critically ill patients will benefit the hospital to prepare for research and revise allocations, also for the patient to make all the necessary adjustments if faced with life-threatening condition. This model aims to ensure proper and timely medical care attention is provided to critical ill patients and help make physicians and doctors act proactively before things take a turn for the worse for the patient. In almost all research papers and implemented systems till now, there has been a usage of age-old algorithms without any parameter tweaking for breast cancer dataset. In our project, we'll be utilizing and combining standard as well as intelligent algorithm models such as fuzzy neural networks, fuzzy SVMs, ensemble methods such as bagging, boosting, and stacking, as well as quantum algorithms for machine learning, which will give rise to better predictability. Secondly, there has been almost no uses of missing data imputations when it comes to medicinal data set. We have explored and implemented that part in our project. In almost all the studies and models, the records with a single missing value is neglected and hence the accuracy of the prediction cannot be generated up to the mark. With the help of missing data imputations, we will not only solve this problem but will also increase our predictive capabilities for survival in breast cancer patients. Moreover, till now there is almost no implementation of such a system and concepts exist only in theory. This project will provide real-time predictive data for the patients and the physicians in a very attractive and simple visualization method, which will enable the physicians to understand the data easily without having to understand the working of the model. Also, the system is designed such that the predicted values and graphics can be accessed from any system, provided the authentication is granted. The model will help enable the physicians in diagnosing and prognosing a breast cancer patient, and will hopefully see a reduction in the deaths caused by this disease. We'll be using the CRISP DM methodology for this project, and as you can see, these are the different stages of this DM methodology. The project is expected to be finished within a tenure of 12 months, and the timelines for each stage can be shown in the figure below. This is the Gantt chart that is generated based on the timelines, and as you can see on the left-hand side, there are the different processes involved in the whole project. Coming to the budget part, uh, based on the below given calculations, uh, what we can infer is the whole project will cost around $2.8 million. We have the project will require one project manager, five medical subject experts, two team heads, four senior data scientists, eight junior data scientists, six training experts, and four IT. Thank you for listening.